Hello, I'm Vincenza Parella, and I'm here with Ron Welburn as part of the NEH Native Americans of New England Historical Overview Institute.
Thank you. I'm Ron Welburn. I am a Jingiskin Reservation descendant, which means I'm part Cherokee also, and also Assateague, and from the up further in the Delmarva Peninsula, and Lenape, and a couple of other tribes in there thrown in as well. And I'm very pleased to be a part of this institute. And that Alice Nash, Professor Alice Nash of the History Department, my colleague and friend, asked me to participate in it.
All right, thank you. We were just wondering, how exactly do you think Native American history is relevant to the present day?
I think Native history is American history. Native history is, there's a book that says you can't teach American history without Native people, and I wholeheartedly had believed that since way back when. And you have to make sure that it is understood how Native people have lost their lands, their territories, how the psyche has been affected, and nevertheless we've surmounted through so much of this devastation to our lives, our country and so forth, and we're still here, and we're still fighting, and we're determined, especially these days, to keep things moving and to hold on to our sovereignty of spirit. And that's what I would say. You can't deal with American history without dealing with Native history, because that's where we are, that's who we are, and that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. I really love the idea that we're still here, because it's so true, and it's just fascinating. We have to keep saying that though, but I think it's really important.
Yes, it is. It's disturbing, but we have to keep doing it because people are not otherwise going to listen. And even if they do listen, even if they say, if they're going to deny us our lives, our sovereignty of place and people, sovereignty of spirit, at least we've started a kind of conversation, and I think that engaging in that conversation is necessary. And I think that there are many more people today than maybe 20 or 40 years ago who are, that is non-Indian people, who are willing to consider that, well, these people are Indians, and they are participating in their culture. They come to powwows, which is really the outer shell of being a Native person, but at least they see that we're in there, we're interested in doing these kinds of things, and that we also are willing to go to the courts and do the things to protect our people and our heritage.
And do you have any sort of favorite book or author that you would recommend to us?
I happen to like Lisa Brooks's book, The Common Pot, because of the way that she maps the Northeast, certainly going back into the 17th and 18th centuries and so forth. I think it's good as a kind of it's great in the way that she provided a model, a kind of a template for how we look at Indian country. And I think that all of us who are Native, no matter how we are, where we come from and so forth, it fit my understanding from childhood of mapping the territories that became the states according to the peoples who were living in those territories, crossing the boundaries of those states and so forth. Another text that I've taught a number of times that I really enjoy is Ceremony by Leslie Silko. It's a southwestern text, certainly, but it has a lot in it that's, I think, spiritually important and literarily significant. So I would say that those two books that I can think of right now. So that's
thank you very much for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Okay, Wado and Wanishi, as the Wanishi we would say in the Lenape language, and Wado in Cherokee.
Thank you.